Hi guys, I'm back again with another video. I know I said I wasn't gonna have any more pickups videos, but August was actually my birthday. My birthday was on the 18th, and I actually got some like gifts and gift cards and stuff, and I got some games. Yeah, I'm gonna show those off real quick, and then I'm gonna talk about the games I've been playing recently. Also, I might show some games that I shown in previous pickup videos. I just don't remember if I um if I mentioned them or not. It's mainly just one, but I definitely bought the sequel in August. So right off the bat, I'll go with this one. It's a PS Vita game. I got it, I got I My sister got me some gift cards to GameStop, so I was waiting for this price drop for a while because I wasn't going to spend $40 on a game that I already own, two games I already own, and uh, and plus that I've beaten and completed. So I decided I did want this version though because I love playing on the Vita and I do love these games, but I wasn't going to pay $40 just to own them on a handheld. So it dropped down to 20, and I was like, all right, cool, and I went ahead and got it, and that's Final Fantasy um, the HD remaster, sorry, for Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. Um, I actually started playing this just to see how it looked and stuff like that. I was interested, and uh, I don't know. I'm on the fence whether if I like it or not. I mean, it's still Final Fantasy X. The music's different. It's updated a little bit, so it doesn't feel like I didn't get a nostalgic feeling when I played this. Plus, um, Titus just looks different. He looks really weird in this. Almost everyone's faces look a little bit off. So I don't know, but it's still Final Fantasy X. I mean, I haven't really played 10-2 on the Vita yet. I downloaded it and I did make sure it ran and everything, but I didn't sit down and play it. Even Yuna's face on the front cover, it just looks so. I don't know if you guys can see that. It just looks so like not. They're different. So I don't know. Maybe if you haven't played the game, it won't bug you as much. But seeing that I have, and I have very distinct memories of what these people look like in the game, to see them different, it just threw me off a little bit. Doesn't mean the game sucks or anything. It's still Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. And from what I played, I've only played like maybe a good hour and a half, but it's still fun. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and complete this now. I have a lot of shit that I haven't played on my backlog that I'm trying to get through. But yeah, that's still. I'm still really happy I got this for the price that I wanted and been waiting for since it got released. So it's Final Fantasy X-2 for the Vita. Moving right along, I my mother went to Tennessee with my father, and she took my youngest son with. They took my youngest son with them, and they own a house in Tennessee, and they go every couple of months, and they usually take my son with them. And but every time my mom is there, she insists that she buys me games from like GameStop because she says, excuse me, she says that she'll drive by a GameStop and she'll start to think about me and miss me and stuff, which I think is pretty sweet. She's my mom. I love her and stuff. Hi, mom. But she did it this time around, and she always calls me while she's at GameStop, and I have her name all the list of games that they have. And this time I made it easy. I just asked. She was like, "Mike, can you think of any games?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can think of one." And I knew I didn't feel bad because it was a cheap game, and I knew she wouldn't. She was gonna end up getting me something anyway. So I wanted this game ever since it came out, and it price dropped automatically because it was deemed horrible when it was released. But I don't like to go by reviews. I've played, from what I've seen, I've played a lot worse and still enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to trying this out. Plus, it was released by NIS America, and I never really got into NIS games that much. And that's Time and Eternity for the PS3. The main reason why I wanted this, which is kind of childish, is just graphically it looks stunning and beautiful, and it's very anime based, and it is an anime basically. It's an RPG, JRPG with like, in the graphics are anime, and and that appealed to me a lot. The From what I've heard on the reviews is that the bosses are like kind of bland and repetitive. Like there's not a lot of variety in not just bosses, enemies, and like the areas, I guess, But a lot of games do that these days, anyways. So it doesn't really. I don't see that really like. For me, I'm more interested in the story. So I don't know. The story sounds kind of weird. Like you play as a chick that's trying to save your dead fucking like fiance, and time travel's involved, I guess. But I don't know. It this game looks promising to me. But I know I'm probably gonna get chewed out later on for even saying that. But I'm looking forward to trying this out. I keep on almost throwing it in, but I've been installing a lot of games on my PS3 lately and then not completing them. And I kind of want to stop that because the fucking install, like waiting, the time just takes forever. By the time the game's installed, I don't feel like playing anymore. So, but that's good to have in the collection. That's time and eternity for the PS3. Um, and this next one, I don't know if I showed. I couldn't remember, and I didn't feel like going back, so I just I'm going to include it, and it's White Knight Chronicles for the PS3, and and like actually a lot of the new stuff I've been buying has been for the PS3. I just been wanting to get back into console gaming, and and I'm happy I did, and I'll come to that when I talk about the games that I've been playing. But yeah, I don't know if I showed this already, but I got White Knight Chronicles. It's produced by Level Five, and that's the main reason why I got it. And I don't know. I saw reviews, and usually I don't listen to reviews, but the review, like from what I saw, just I don't know if this game really like does it for me. I am gonna give it a try because you never know. But yeah. So I don't know how it's level five. I mean, it can't be that horrible. So, but I've heard bad things about it. But I'm glad I have it. It's been like this game and the sequel I've been wanting to have in my collection for a while. And since I might as well just mention this. I got White Knight Chronicles 2. Um, I just got this a couple days ago, actually. And it comes with a copy of White Knight Chronicles, but I like having the complete versions of games and stuff like that. But yeah. So again, I don't know too much about these games. This one looks a little bit better, actually, just going from the pictures of the back. But yeah, and it's still produced by Level Five. Havoc had something to do with it, so that's cool. Don't know too much about it. I'm still I play PSP and DS JRPGs, guys. So new stuff I'm always on the fence about. But yeah, that's the White Knight Chronicles series I finally own. And the last game that I picked up, it's actually not an RPG. It's a first-person shooter. It's a trilogy collection, and I only played the first one for the PS2, and I liked it a lot. And I was always curious how the other games were, and that's the Killzone trilogy collection. Um, I'm mainly excited to play the first one again on the PS3, which is pretty cool. And then I remember really being enthralled by the story, and back then graphically the game blew me away. So I'm actually looking forward to not to be like a graphic whore, but to see how well, like how much more improved the games look on a newer generation, not the newest. But yeah, I got the Killzone trilogy. I've been getting back into first person shooters mainly because my father bought a PS3, and no, he doesn't game, but my little brother does, and my little brother lives with my parents. So my father's not using the PS3 while he's here. He only bought it so when he goes to Tennessee. And so lately, my brother's been asking me what games to play, and if he can borrow some and this and that. And he likes a lot of first person shooters. Like he liked Call of Duty 3 Modern Warfare, which he like my brother would like that game. But and then it was cool. The other day we went to GameStop together, and he bought his first video game that he's gotten in like almost a decade, and he ended up getting Resident Evil 5 because it was like $6 or something at GameStop, and he's a real cheap guy or whatever. Even though he makes good money, he's still cheap. But yeah, so it's been cool. Like he's getting slowly back into gaming, and he calls me. Like I let him borrow Metal Gear Solid 4, and he was like really excited. And he was calling me, he's like, "Oh my god, I'm at this part, I'm at that part." So I've been trying to get in like games that I still want to play, but wouldn't mind lending my brother as well. And this is one of them. Like, so I've been like playing or planning on playing a lot of first-person shooters. And that's it for my pickups, guys. The next group of games I'm going to talk about are games that I've been playing. It seems like a lot, but like there's really only two of them where I really, well, three that I've really been like playing. And right off the bat, I'll go with the PlayStation Vita one again, and that's I've been playing Soul Sacrifice a lot. Not lately. I put it down because I've been playing other stuff, but I've been putting a lot of time into this game, and I really love Soul Sacrifice. The story, not so much for the story, just gameplay in general. It's an awesome action RPG. It's the bosses are amazing, and the missions get kind of repetitive, but it's a great game when you don't want to like concentrate on it. You just want to pick it up, gain level, and wreck fucking house. And that's Soul Sacrifice in a nutshell, pretty much. But don't get me wrong, the way the story is told, it's done very well and very cool. It's like a storybook, and it's being narrated like a storybook kind of thing going on, and like the book is like the Necronomicon, I guess. It talks to you, so that's pretty cool. Excuse me, I think I'm getting a cold, so that's why I'm coughing a lot. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Soul Sacrifice. Not lately. I've been taking a little break, but this is something I plan on playing. Like, it's not a game that you really care about completing. It's just like Monster Hunter or something like that. It's a lot like Monster Hunter, actually. But it's a really good game. It's a really good game. I actually stopped playing Dragon's Crown because of this. So I don't know. I'm not saying this is better than Dragon's Crown. I still love Dragon's Crown. I haven't played Dragon's Crown in almost 2 months, but I played this in August. Actually, this next two game, it's actually on one. It's a PSP game, but it's two games in one basically, and that's the Ys Chronicles Book 1 and 2. I finished Ys Chronicles Book 1, and I enjoyed it mainly because it was short, and it was like the thing about these games is they're very very old, and I never played Ys, so there's no nostalgia for me at all. The music's done very well. All versions of the music, like you can play the PC Engine version. There was a remake, and then the Chronicles version. All three different versions of the music you can switch at any point in the game, and I think that's awesome because I've tried it, and most of the time I play the PC Engine one, that's been my favorite. And I'm not one of those guys that like everything retro because it's retro. I'm actually the opposite. I well, not so much in film, but when it comes to games, I kind of like the new stuff. Like I like, don't get me wrong, I like retro stuff and nostalgia and all that, but I like to like video games now just sound better. But for some strange reason, the PC Engine version of these songs are amazing. But that's another video. But back, I'm gonna do a quick little, like, not review, but just talk about what I think about Ys. I'm glad the first one was very short because the only time I really enjoyed playing was the boss battles. Like I said, I never played Ys before, so I wasn't like an Ys fanatic when I started playing this, and the fighting system is just boring. It's just you're running into them, and that's it. And like in the first one, it was kind of difficult, but they kind of made it easier in part 2, and then it got real boring. And in part 2 is longer. I haven't finished it. I actually stopped it. Also, another thing I didn't like, the dungeons are so mazy, and you can miss equipment and not fucking have any clue. Like, and you actually need that to beat the boss. So it basically what I'm trying, like, unless you want to spend like a lot, like a lot more time than necessary to complete the game, you need a fucking strategy guide. And I don't like that. I don't like that I can't just pick up my PSP and fucking complete a game that I've been playing. I need my fucking phone next to me with the fucking guide, and I'm scrolling, reading. It makes it so much. It's like a chore now. So I was thrilled when I beat part one. There was not much story to it. It's very basic, but I can't continue the story, the series, unless I play the games in order. That's just how I am. And part two, I don't like at all. Like, I don't. The first three boss fights have been all repetitive. It's basically bullet hell, and they're easy. It's easy, and the only difficulty is the unfun factor of the game. That the dungeons are so fucking amazing. You can get lost. You need a strategy guide. Plus, you need to know where to find certain shit and what and you just need a guide to beat the game. Kind of like Final Fantasy 1 or I never played Final Fantasy 2, but Final Fantasy 1, you need a guide to beat that. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, if you're fucking in your late 40s or early 50s and you're one of those guys that played Final Fantasy or Ys on the PC Engine or Final Fantasy on the NES and beat it without a fucking guide, kudos, bro. But it's it's 2014, and honestly, I have 2 kids, and yeah, I'm late to a series. Like, shame on me, but I don't fucking have the time to, like, I just need it. And I play games to enjoy, not to feel like a chore. And that's what Ys Book 1 and 2 feel like to me, a chore. The battle systems is unrewarding. You just run into the fucking character. That's you hitting them. And it's, for what it is, it's I guess it's good if you're a fan. But I wouldn't recommend, if you want to get into the Ys series and like enjoy it, I wouldn't recommend these 2 games, because from what I hear, the other games blow these 2 away. Like, so, and like, hands down, they're great games. There's no question about it. So I haven't played them from that, but that's what I hear from everyone. I want to almost stop playing this just to play the other ones, but I can't. I'm too militant like that. But yeah, Ys 1 and 2, I finished 1. I'm still playing 2. I'm gonna complete it when I like feel like doing chores or something, because that's what it feels like. Next, this is actually a gift from the mother of my children, which I thought was cool because she never used to buy me games ever before, and you can tell she's trying to be nice. And she bought me a 3DS title, a game that I've always wanted. I just never went ahead and bought it. It's Final Fantasy Three Rhythm. This is actually really fucking awesome. I've been playing this a lot. It's also kind of like Soul Sacrifice. Like, you can just pick up and play. You don't have to worry about it. It's just fun, a lot of fun, and especially after playing Bravely Default, I want to play more variety and like enjoy my games more. Like, and picking one game and sticking with it for like 4 months, it's kind of grueling, So I've been taking a little bit of a break of playing serious, like, one game only RPGs and wetting my palate a little bit. And Three Rhythm is really amazing. If you like the music of the Final Fantasy series, because it goes through all of them, and then you use the stylus. It is kind of like I know it's a kid's game. It was designed for children, but if you're 30 years old like myself, I'm 31, and you grew up playing Final Fantasy 6, and you play like you do the Final Fantasy 6 portion in the game, you almost cry. Like Final Fantasy 6, 7, 8, Final Fantasy 12. I was getting emotional playing those levels because just the music was just amazing, and they kind of redo the songs and you see videos from the games and stuff. And if you're really, like, I know I've been saying this word a lot, if you're really nostalgic towards the Final Fantasy series and you just haven't bought this because you're not into like rhythm games, because I'm not either. I hate fucking Guitar Hero. I fucking hate every rock band. I hate Dance Dance Revolution. I'm not a rhythm game kind of guy, except for Paraptor the fucking Raptor, and Time Go, but that's quick time events. But I make an exception for this because this is actually a lot of fun, and there's RPG elements into it, so it's really cool. This is actually, I should have mentioned this with my pickups, but I've been playing this a lot, so that's pretty awesome. Um, I also got back into playing Devil May Cry, the first one on the HD collection. I'm just inching myself closer and closer to the end. I'm not really in a rush to complete this. I just play this to when I just want to have fun and like I've always been good at action games, especially like hack and slash. So um, and a lot of my favorites are on the PS2. So every now and then I do go back to this, even though I don't mention it. I just feel like mentioning it now because I've been playing it a little bit more than usual. But yeah, it's still fun. Highly recommended if you like hack and slash action games. Devil May Cry HD collection. This next game, I've been playing. If you're friends with me on the PSN network, you probably have seen me play this on the little log there. But I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 again, and actually making progress. I did one heist, and I just met I think his name is Trevor or whatever, the fucking psychopath. Yeah, he's awesome. And I just opened up his mission, so I haven't been playing him lately, but I have been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto. It's a fun game. I can't lie, man. When you're taking a break from RPGs, JRPGs at least, you can't go wrong with Grand Theft Auto, Devil May Cry, and like just games where you don't have to be so emotionally invested in. Even though the story is really good and the characters, like the dialogue's really well written, especially Trevor, if that's his name. I feel retarded if it's not. The shit he says is fucking gold. All right, the last game I'm going to talk about is a game. It's actually a trilogy. It's a Western RPG. Surprise. I'm not a big fan of Western RPGs. I I've only really played Skyrim and I think a handful of PC games that I just don't remember because they were garbage. But this I'm actually really excited to get into this trilogy, and uh, I'm glad that I never watched a review. I never read on Wikipedia what the game was about. I only know the character's name just because everyone fucking talked about it, but um, I know absolutely nothing about the game. What made me decide to go ahead and start playing the series was um, listening to the original soundtrack for all three games on my way to work every day. And then after, like, once I got to the second game, like that music, I was like, I'm fucking playing it when I get home. And I did that, and I am so fucking happy I did. And that is, I've been playing Mass Effect 1 for the first time ever, not knowing jack shit about the game. And it is really amazing so far. I'm not that deep into it, but this is the game I am playing now. Like, this is, I'm not going to play anything, like, I am, but, like, RPG wise, this is the game I'm fucking playing. It's just, oh, it's awesome. I know I'm late to the party here, guys, but I feel really dumb for just having this on my shelf for a while, and not just that, like just never even trying it out beforehand. Um, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. They say the first game, the combat is kind of clunky and whatever. I don't see it. I'm enjoying it a lot. The story so far is, oh, and I love how you, like, it kind of gets annoying because like, God, I gotta go talk to this guy. I gotta ask him 18,000 fucking questions. But that's part of the fun now for me, and just discovering this world. It's really amazing, and I'm so happy. Like, this game made me like put down the handheld for a second and just enjoy a console, like a big budget game. And I'm really happy I did, because I've been kind of in a runt, and I think it's because I've been only limiting myself to handhelds. So, but yeah, that those are my pickups. I'm gonna end it now because this video is 25 minutes long, and I don't know. I tried to upload a long video on YouTube before, and it wouldn't let me because it was too long. So I'm gonna end it now. But yeah, those are my pickups. That's what I've been playing. Sorry, I haven't been making too many videos. I've just been really busy. It's been my son's birthday was also in August. Now I got my other son's birthday coming up, and school started for them and stuff. So, but I have been playing more, and I've been feeling a lot better, like less stressed about shit, and enjoying what I've been playing a lot more, just because I'm opening up my mind a little bit more. So, yeah. In the good words of Quado from Total Recall, open your mind and leave a comment if you want, and subscribe if you feel like it. It doesn't have to be all positive, guys. I can take it. Hello to my friend Carter 1972. Hello to Atticus MJ. I agree with I agree with everything you said about the new 3DS. So, and yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.